Good afternoon and welcome back to the Iron Peak Sports and Events Complex here in Hillsborough, New Jersey for the preseason Upperclass invite brought to you by PBR New Jersey and BFA Sports. And for BFA Sports, I'm Al Fisher along with Doug Stasic. We're getting ready for the second half portion with the two-way players and some pitchers and catchers.
Yeah, man. So I'm just kind of curious. So we have two-way players, we have pitchers and catchers. So I mean, what were you when you were playing?
I did really well picking the splinters out of my.
That's what we thought.
My
That's what we
backside.
thought. Well, that's good.
No,
At least you made it.
I was a third baseman.
At least you made it into the Connecticut School of Broadcasting. I mean, you got some kind of high hope for you. I don't know if they gave scholarships though, but these guys here.
No, I failed before I got in.
All right, and you can hear Coach Kyle, who is live and ready to go. So for those of you tuning in, we have him mic'd up. So we have laser time 60s. You're going to see these guys come running right at you, right at our camera. So you're going to have a really great angle, being able to see form, get a kind of feel for speed. And again, laser times will be called out just right after they're finished running. And again, we'll give you Al's email address, so when he butchers your child's name, feel free to let him hear about it.
Al, no, my name's TJ Hunt.
Oh, I knew you were going to go there. I know you're going to go there. But I'm pretty pumped up because there is a really great stable of two-way players that we're going to see this afternoon. Looking at the roster, again, some of the state's best coming from some of their top programs. And just looking at the results from the morning session, I got to say the bar's raised even higher, and you're only seeing two-way players right now. We haven't even seen the POs roll in. They'll be coming in soon, so we're going to go through the gauntlet. Running, outfielders, infielders. We're going to go into catcher defense, and then we're going to have pitchers. So fast and furious.
Can't wait to get it going. Like I said earlier, it might look like winter outside, but inside it looks like the boys of spring and summer.
I thought we were in Minnesota. It's like we're inside the Metrodome. We've already heard snow, by the way, sliding off of this big boy.
Oh, that was
out here. So that's
sounded like a jet flying by.
Yeah.
I don't know what the heck that was.
A couple guys that are getting ready to show off their jets. Coach Brian Galalia.
You didn't butcher that last name?
No.
Are you sure?
I did. Don't worry.
All right, that's
He'll ride me later. It'll be good. So he's giving the commands to the troops. And, again, just another premier PBR New Jersey event. Always hashtag and be seen. TJ Hunt will be all over social media as this event rolls on. But you just can't argue with the results. I mean, there is an absolute list that just keeps growing with kids that have gotten an opportunity. And listen, it's D1, it's D2, it's D3. D1 coaches still in a bit of a challenge, especially when you consider the fact that the NCAA, if there was one thing they're good at, man, it's making new rules or making new guidelines and try to make sense of them. That's a whole other story for probably another episode. But, you know, with a quiet period now extended out to July 1st, these type of events really are a big deal for a lot of these, kids and student athletes. And speaking of which, you know, the student part of it, we're seeing some impressive grades to go along with it. And I think one of the unique pieces, though, is the fact that, you know, the SAT has gone away a little bit because a lot of these guys, quite candidly, haven't had a chance to even take one in the last 12 months.
Yeah, that's
so
different times, unique times we're talking about here. But some really impressive GPAs going from 3.2 all the way up to, I think I saw 4.5 or 4.3.
Wow.
Yeah, so doing it on the field and doing it in the classroom, that's a big thing to get into these good schools and showcasing your skills here with PBR.
Yeah, and Coach Brian must really had an inspiring message because that's a long pep talk for the 60s. My God, gonna see flames coming off the turf.
That was a win-win for the Gipper.
Yeah, we were running out of things to actually try to
fill the air. We were trying to fill the air.
Sort of interesting.
Yeah.
So let's see who we got.
Believe
leading us off.
Might be Ryan Hudak. I think it was number 7 I saw. That's the first young man. Hopefully he turns around, and it is number 7 white. Yep, Ryan Hudak. And a new Milford High School, class of 22, rising junior as a catcher, standing at 5'10", 150 pounds. He has a 3.64 GPA. Catcher moving.
Like we promised. It's coming right at you.
A catcher. I'll say it again. Getting at
726, 726.
It's a good number for a real good number for a catcher. All right, number 8 in gray should be Sharif Wilkinson at a Kearney High School. 5'7", 160 pounds. He's a catcher. Got a 3.1 GPA.
We're Kearney.
755, 755.
What are you correcting me on? I don't even know what you're. Ethan Evans at a Vineland High School, Vineland, New Jersey. 5'7", 160 pounds. Class of 22 rising junior as a catcher. Got 2.8 GPA.
Giddy up and go, Ethan.
722.
Again, catcher showing a little bit of speed. I like it. Number 23, gray. And that would be. Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
You can always count on TJ to have the catchers run first.
Brian Lavaglio at Montville High School. 5'9", 160.
734, 734.
Number 43. And that is white, so it'll be Matthew Thomas out of Maple Shade High School. Class of 22 rising juniors, a shortstop and a right-handed pitcher at 5'9", 160 and a 3.3 GPA.
717, 717.
All right, number 45 gray as we move fast and furious. That should be Brian Maldonado at a Patterson Charter High School. 5'10", 180.
755, 755.
7.55 for Maldonado with a 2.9 GPA. And I did not catch this young man. As I said, they're moving fast and furious. We'll catch his number real quick.
779, 779.
Number 59 is Cole Campbell at a Manland Regional High School. 6'1", 175. He's a catcher.
685, 685.
6'8", 5 for a catcher. Okay, I'm awake.
TJ have a dinner date tonight?
He is.
7.8, 7.8.
This is number 70 white. That was number 70 gray. I'll get you number 70 white. That's Matthew Monteleone. 70 gray was Jacob Wilson.
726 for number 70 white.
70 gray was Jacob Wilson. Number 71 is Ryan Beauregard, 5'10", 185-pound catcher at Scotch Plains Fanwood High School.
754 for number 71 gray.
Number 75 white.
Is that one of the number changes?
No, it's not. So let's see. 75 white is Christian Cavagnaro, Ramapo High School.
785, 785.
All right, number 77 gray is Andrew Goldan at Wakchung Hills. 5'11", 170 pounds. Got a 3.5 GPA.
708, 708.
All right, number 83 gray is Louis Mosca at Old Tappan High School. Got a 3.8 GPA. Stands at 5'11", 180 pounds.
Seven nine one, 791.
All right, number 84 Cooper Athey at Notre Dame High School. Stands at 6', 180 pounds. He's an outfielder, left-handed pitcher, and has a 3.4 GPA.
685, 685.
Number 86 white is Bobby Woodward out of Sterling High School. Stands at 6', 180 with a 3.7 GPA. Woodward is a catcher. 86 gray should be Joseph Agar out of Westwood. He's a catcher at 5'11", 165 with a 3.7 GPA.
719, 719.
Number 89 gray. I believe that is Logan Musey. No,
that's
Anthony Scarlatta. Out of Bridgewater Raritan High School, class of 21, rising senior.
695, 695.
Scarlatta has a 4.02 GPA.
Wow.
Number 91. Is this Chris Smith? Should be. Yep, Chris Smith. Scotch Plains Fanwood High School, class of 22, rising junior. 6 foot, 190 pounds. And he is a catcher.
Seven three seven, 737.
Number 93 white is Jack. I'm sorry, that should be. Hold on a second. That might be the change here. Nope, no, it's not. 93 right is Jack Canizero at Don Bosco Prep. 6 foot, 195 catcher. Has a 3.9 GPA.
754, 754.
All right, 93 gray. Should be Akash Santiago, 6 foot, 170. He's a catcher and moving fast at Toms River East.
714, 714.
Santiago has a 3.8 GPA and ran a 7.14. This is Dominic Romani out of Bishop Eustace Prep, class of 22, rising junior, 6 foot, 160. A right-handed pitcher and an outfielder.
714, 714.
Alex Marino, ready to go at 5'11", 185 at a Notre Dame High School. He's a first baseman and a right-handed pitcher.
7.8, 7.8.
Luke Bakunis, the 6 foot, 230 pound rising junior, is a catcher at a South Plainfield High School.
Cody, you got that blue wire hooked up?
And that looks like it will do it for the 60-yard dash. And we will move to hitting. We're going to move to hitting now, and we'll take a quick break and be right back. And just like that, we're back as we are ready to move forward with the hitting part of the showcase. And Ryan Hudak, the catcher out of New Milford High School at 5'10", 150. Now stepping up to the plate to take his axe. Again, Hudak at a New Milford High School.
On deck, we got number 8, Wilkinson.
All right, it was Ryan Hudak. And we have number 8 stepping to the plate from the right-hand side. And that's Sharif Wilkinson, the 5'7", 160-pound catcher out of Kearney High School. Class of 22 rising junior. You can probably hear the ball thundering off the roof here, the inflatable roof. It's an impressive, impressive complex. Good shot to right center. Wilkinson has a 3.1 GPA, and now stepping to the plate is Ethan Evans out of Vineland, New Jersey. The 5'7", 160-pound rising junior is a catcher and carries a 2.8 GPA. Shot to center field.
On deck, we got number 23, Lavaglio.
Ball is jumping. A lot of hard hit balls around this place.
Oh, yeah.
All day long.
I'll say it again, and I'll say it probably a couple more times. This is an absolutely impressive complex.
Yeah, and it's
be able to get this kind of work in. Yeah, very, very new. But just be able to get this kind of work in the Northeast when it's cold. A lot of times in the winter, it's just.
Yeah,
wish we had one of these at home.
I'm not kidding. Had I think it was told the bubble went up in July, and then the indoor part opened up in October, November, and tough spot with all that's going on.
Well, the timing was good. Timing was good to be able to get a place like this up here when you need social distancing. All right, and that will now bring up Brian Lavaglio out of Montville High School. Another catcher, class of 22, standing at 5'9", 160 pounds.
Again, I got a soft spot for these catchers. Always great to see these guys get after it.
And some very, very respectable 60 speeds for catchers.
Yeah, big guys moving fast.
Yeah. Good shot up the box by Lavaglio. Hitting 86. Turning on it. Getting a 91 for Lavaglio. I believe he might be the leader in the clubhouse early on in the second half.
Yeah.
Now number 45, which I believe is Brian Maldonado. Maldonado out of Patterson Charter High School. 5'10", 180 pounds. He's an outfielder and a right-handed pitcher. Carries a 2.9 GPA. There's a shot at center. 90.4 exit velo for Maldonado. Jammed on that one a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, overall for the pitchers, you're looking for athleticism, and we've seen a lot of it. I mean, just to see how some of these guys were moving in the 60, and now a couple dudes in with the bats. A lot of these two-way guys getting it done on the big stage, if you want to call it that.
It's a big stage. I'd say so.
It's more ways than one. Big facility, big audience, lots of coaches.
All right. Number 55 is Wyatt Hoffman at Eastern Regional High School. Stands at 6 foot 175. He's a catcher. Class of 22 rising junior. He has a 3.2 GPA. There's a shot. Number 91.
It's interesting with the way the season.
Climbing the ladder at 93.7.
With the way the season's going, some of these juniors are going to seem like this year they came out of nowhere. And Hoffman making a statement of his own here, hammering some shots. There he is, 90 miles an hour.
Yeah, he was at 93.7, so almost 94.
Whew. Have himself around. I'm going to argue one of the more consistent. Oh, boy. He's feeling it right now. This is definitely the most consistent at-bat I've seen today, including the morning session.
Yep.
Doing a little yard work.
Yes, he is.
He's not messing around with that snow shovel. This dude has been in the cage, bro. He is hitting some tank shots right here. Bring yourself to the party. Luckily, that baseball didn't have any sharp objects on it. I'm afraid to be sitting in a deflated dome right about now.
All right, number 59. And that is Cole Campbell at a Mainland Regional High School.
So, Campbell, a catcher that ran, I think it was 6. I got to double check. Amanda, was
He's going to check on it. I'm going to.
Well,
give
here's
you
the
some
thing.
more
He
of
was
his-
running like he was on fire. He's going to be the catcher that's going to be catching Chase Petty, who throws 100 miles an hour.
Yes,
so,
he does.
You talk about a catcher defensively that can handle the heat. Not only can he handle the heat, but certainly he can run like the wind.
Can handle the heat in the classroom, too. He's got a 4.56 GPA.
Okay.
Good size, too. At
Cole
6 foot
Campbell.
175.
Checking a lot of boxes, and if I'm not mistaken, he's
On deck, we got number 93, Santiago.
he's an Oiler out of the BPC, and he got a hold of that ball, 91.5 miles an hour. So Cole Campbell, really nice job, standing out. I tell you, you can't say enough of how difficult it can be with this white backdrop.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking the same thing.
He clipped
Yeah,
the
if
wire.
he clipped
on the
one. He
way.
clipped the wire. Yep. I hope those things are just very secure. Good God.
Yeah, so we were spent time the other night with Coach Billy Kern and Mike Edwards. Know they're relying on Cole, be a big piece of that Mustang lineup, and again with some of the pitching that they have on deck there, this is a guy projects really well at the next level. You talk about his academics that are off the charts, but to have to deal with a guy defensively that has the nastiness of a guy like Chase Petty, who stand out in his own right over the years here at PBR events. And there's a nice
Finish it off
walk-off
nicely.
shot.
Yes, sir.
Good round by Cole Campbell.
All right, number 93, Gray. Oh, you know what? That was one of the changes, Doug. So,
Yeah, this.
oh, no, wait. No, it wasn't.
No.
Nope. I stand corrected, as usual.
Alrighty.
I'll get his name. Akash Santiago. 6 foot, 170-pound catcher at a Toms River East High School, class of 22. Rising junior.
It's making some adjustments with
Yep.
the TrackMan. So again, that was important too to point out for all the coaches and parents there. Every player gets their PBR profile, and that's loaded in. It's a totally separate set of cameras. So you know, there could be
Number 71, Beauregard.
on the occasion that you have the blip, and be it a live stream feed or you know something happens with the occasional graphic. Have no fear. Usually about 2 weeks after each event, TJ Hunt's staff, they load everything right into the system. So everything is encapsulated. It's there for all the coaches to see. So I have no worries.
Yeah, we're just here as the whipped cream on the hot apple pie. That's all.
You-
Right?
You put whipped cream on everything, dude.
No,
so
that's
I
you.
don't-
No, you're Cool Whip.
Well, Santiago, he's trying to show off that sweet swing of his own right now.
There you go.
Good extension through
Yep.
the zone, finishing.
Nice.
I like it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, nice shot up the box. Projectable frame at 6 foot 170. Look. Nice shot. That was a nice shot to deep left center. Number 71, Gray. I believe, yes, it is. It's Beauregard, right?
It is.
Ryan Beauregard out of Scotch Plains Fanwood High School. He's a class of 22 rising junior at 5'10", 185 pounds and carries a 3.8 GPA. Ooh, there you go. Get after Beauregard.
Number 89 is on deck, last name UC.
Nice shot to dead center. 91.3 on the exit velo. Turn on that one to left field. Staying consistent right around 90. staying right around that 90 mark. Oh, going opposite way. Nice shot. This is number 89. Heads up. Oh.
On deck, we got number 86, Woodward.
We got our first light hit. This is 89, number. Nope, no changes here on that young man. That's Logan Musey. Out of Millville, New Jersey. Millville High School. Home of Mike Trout. 96.3. I stand corrected. It's Anthony Scarlatta. I apologize for that. That's my fault. The Bridgewater Raritan, 6 foot, 187 pounds. Put on a show with a 96.5 exit velo. We got Bobby Woodward. And then, you know what? Once again, I mess up quite frequently. Thank God my partner in crime, my brother from another, Doug Stassi, doesn't have his microphone on because I messed up. It was Logan Musey. So to the Musey family, I do apologize.
The Goldie Beacom hat threw me off.
Again, as I stated, this is Bobby Woodward. At Sterling High School, 6 foot, 180 pounds. He's a catcher, getting after it. Hanging around 90 on the exit velo. There's a 93. We'll call it 93 at 92.8. Yeah, Woodward having himself a day at the bat.
Yeah, it's funny going back to Musey. The kid works out like an absolute machine. He had his gator up, and then his brother's Goldie Beacom college hat that threw us for a loop there. But we'll talk a bit more about him when we get to defense.
Yep, like I said, that's on me. So you got Jack Cannizzaro.
Oh boy.
He's out of Don Bosco Prep. 6 foot, 195 pounds. Is a catcher. Carries a 3.9 GPA. Nicely done. All right, number 83. Number 83 is Billy Mulholland. Out of Pascack Hills, class of 22, Rising Jr. is a catcher and a third baseman standing at 6'1", 220 pounds. Mulholland carries a 3.7 GPA.
Yeah, we saw Mulholland over the summer. We were up there at Augusta, and man, he had himself a nice afternoon there, especially with the bat in his hand in a game situation. So great to see him, and it looks like he's gotten a little bit more cut up, I should say.
Yeah,
here.
he's got nice size.
He
You said
really-
Augusta? What, is he playing the Masters?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
oh,
Also
yeah,
known
yeah.
as the Miners.
Yes.
So the Sussex County
Yes,
Miners.
Sussex County Miners. That was a beautiful stadium.
Smith, 91.
95 exit velo for Mulholland. So the boys are showing well in the second half. Some nice exit velos. Not taking anything away from the morning session at all. 90, almost 97, 96.8. Climbing the ladder. Oh, what about that one? 98. There he goes. He keeps pushing the envelope.
Yeah, so Mulholland, leader in the clubhouse. Oh, man, that's another tank shot. Again, we've seen this in the summer. Oh, boy, that got out of here in a hurry.
Yeah, it did. Nice. A nice round. Showing well from Billy Mulholland. 91 is Chris Smith. At a Scotch Plains Fanwood High School, he's a class of 22, rising junior at 6 foot, 190 pounds. Smith is a catcher. Correct me if I'm wrong. We've seen him before. Seen him. He kind of sticks out from some work in the summertime. Ooh, get all over it. 94.5 exit velo. Nice shot there.
Hey guys, for the next guy on deck, he's labeled as 81, Jesse Greenberg, but he's actually number 95. Okay, 95, Jesse Greenberg.
Oh, boy.
Goodbye.
Let's see what that one says. Chris Smith. Lord. He's,
96 here.
he-
96.1.
He's swinging angry, and it shows.
Almost 99. That would put him in the leader in the clubhouse.
That is on the day. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Missile.
It sure was.
Man.
Look.
Gap to gap tank
What a
shot.
What a little swag as he walked
Yeah,
away.
and Chris Smith.
All right. We have number 95 Grays, Jesse Greenberg. '81 on your rosters and 95 in your heart at Demarest High School.
Yeah, it was brought to our attention. We had him listed at 160, but he is, in fact, 190.
190.
And I think we mentioned about he looks much bigger than was stated when he was running, and that is the case. So,
And his GPA can't get much bigger at 4.0.
oh, boy. All right, and so his 60 time was 7.14 for Jesse Greenberg. So again, the 6'1", 190-pound Jesse Greenberg, 7.14.
Fleet of foot. That takes you that long to run 10 feet.
Generally, yeah, usually they clock me. It's a sundial.
Number 99, picking up.
All right. Now stepping to the plate is Luke Bickeness at a South Plainfield High School. Hope I said his name right. 6'1", 230 pounds. Is a catcher, carrying a 3.38 GPA. I might have called him Bakunis earlier. Could be Bakunis. I'll stay with it.
I'm going Bakunis.
All right, we'll stick with Bakunis.
I haven't seen anybody yell at you yet on the
Up next, number 98, Marino.
on the chat.
Showing the ability to go the opposite way. Gotta like that out of a catcher. Big and strong at 6'1", 230. Not looking to just pull the ball. Going up the box. Nice. Just about 90 on the exit velo. There you go. 91.7. Oh, just missed the light. Look at me getting excited.
Yeah, kid at the carnival, but he's on target because
Yes, he
he's
is.
barreling up quite nicely.
Very nice.
Short, but through the ball.
Number 98, Alex Marino. At Notre Dame High School, class of 22. Rising junior at 5'11", 185. He's a first baseman and a right-handed pitcher. Marino carries a 4.0 GPA.
That's a
Number 43, Matthew Thomas, stepping up from Mapleshade High School. Class of 22 rising junior, is a shortstop and a right-handed pitcher, standing at 5'9", 160 pounds. Carrying a 3.3 GPA. Heads up.
ooh, nice shot there. 84 miles an hour onto the line drive to the left center. Ooh, turned on that one.
Yeah, he did.
That one didn't quite register yet. No.
All right, number 77. That is Andrew Goldan out at Watchung Hills. 5'11", 170 pound rising junior, is a right-handed pitcher and a third baseman. Goldan carries a 3.5 GPA and jumped all over the first pitch, and that went up their deck.
That one left in a hurry.
Oh,
Just missed.
As we're taking it off the roof, and man, Golden Dan likes to go yard. They're not routine fly balls.
No, dude, he's oh,
98-4.
Yeah, that thing got out of here.
Thought I heard something scream.
Holy cow. Yeah, they're probably lucky we're indoors because he'd have lost T.J. Hunt quite a few baseballs so far this round.
97-3.
Yikes. You talk about hammering a ball out of that 170-pound frame. Holy cannoli.
98-9. Call it 99.
Yeah, it now puts him at the top of the leaderboard on the day. Golly.
You Gomer Pyle?
Oh.
God. Staying high.
This
High
is-
90s, 97.3.
This kind of round gets you excited for a season, man. See
Oh,
that
yeah.
kind of pop.
No doubt about that.
Tip of the cap to Andrew Goldan. All right,
Now
I think we're
we'll move to
lefty switch. So we'll
lefty
step
switch.
aside here for a second.
As man with a lightsaber, we'll go to a break. How come?
There's one for defense. Catchers first. All right, good to go. We don't have a track man. Okay. We're good.
All right, we're back. We are back. Lefty's now up. That's Cooper Athey. Number 84 out of Notre Dame High School. Class of 22 rising juniors, an outfielder and a left-handed pitcher. Batting in the left-handed side and jumps all over that one. Athey has a 3.4 GPA.
Well, that's fine. We can. I'd rather use your camera though for this.
Again, we are here at Iron Peak Sports and Events Complex in Hillsborough, New Jersey for the PBR New Jersey preseason Upperclass Invite Showcase. And Athey, nice size, nice projectable frame at 6 foot, 180 pounds. He's also a left-handed pitcher, so we'll probably see him later on today, being a two-way player. Jumping all over that one. .93 on the exit velo. Very, very nice. Athey hitting some moonshots, and they're jumping off the bat. The exit velo around 91, 92. Staying consistent with it. Gray 86, I believe, is Joseph Agar at 5'11", 165 pounds. He's a catcher for Westwood High School, class of 22 rising junior. Agar carries a 3.7 GPA. Nice shot to right center field. Jumped on that one. Just short of 90. The ball is jumping off his bat. It's a little bit deceiving. Matthew Monteleone out at Seton Hall Prep. Class of 22 rising juniors, an outfielder and a left-handed pitcher. 6 foot, 178 pounds. Monteleone has a 4.2 GPA. All right, we're resetting the TrackMan and the all right, Monteleone getting back in the box as we get everything reset.
Hey, outfielders. You guys outfielders? Start playing catch.
There we
Man,
go, 91.
southpaw swing here, hammering it in the 90s. I like the 90s. It was a good decade for me.
A little partial to the 80s, 70s and 80s.
Oh. Coaches
me an
tend to
old man.
like the 90s when it comes to exit velo.
Absolutely.
And Monteleone, he's living in it
Well,
right now.
my exit velo is like 70.
That
was on a
your
good
car? In your car?
Gray is on deck. Wilson.
Oh, boy.
I was only allowed to bunt. Number 70, Gray, is Jacob Wilson out of Randolph High School. 5'10", 185-pound first baseman, left-handed pitcher, is a rising junior, class of 22, carrying a 4.2 GPA. Again, Jacob Wilson. Oh, nice shot up the box.
On deck is number 75, Kevin Nero.
Good shot there by Wilson.
Yeah, man, some line drive shots, staying consistent. Nice shot in the gap.
All right, we've got Christian Cavagnaro,
Number.
75. As he rips through that baseball, I saw his number. Oh, there we go. He's at Ramapo High School, standing at 5'10", 175. And a rising junior. Cavagnaro getting after it. Nice shot to center field. And that will do it for our lefties and the hitting portion of this afternoon session. And we will be going to a break as we believe we're going to the outfielders next, from what I understand. I got over here. All right, we'll go to a break. We'll be right back. And we're back here in Hillsborough, New Jersey. We now work on the defensive portion. We'll go to the outfielders. It looks like we may have ourselves about, I'd say about a handful. Oh, wait a minute. Are we going outfielders or going catchers, Doug?
Outfielders.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, catchers are helping us out. In the 2 ways, we only have a handful of
Yeah, I was
outfielders.
gonna say, it looks like about.
So we're going to go outfielders and then catchers.
Be careful, guys. Watch those wires. Thank you very much. All right. Some quick words of encouragement for the outfielders as they get ready to make their way out to center field. This will make all their throws to home plate. This is where we start to scurry a little bit.
Oh,
Gets a little exciting over here.
Yes, you're going to get up close and personal when it comes to the defense. We try to do the side-by-side. We do have – hold on a second.
What we're going to do, too, is we're also going to give you their outfield velo, their throwing velo from the outfield. First participant to step up to the plate is number 45, 45 Gray. And that is Brian Maldonado out of Patterson Charter High School.
Yeah, and again, with everything being tracked, we might hear from one of the PBR staff. You'll hear it over the air. Any of the standout throws.
Good hose on that one.
Yeah, right on target. Number 70.
80 on that one, 80.
All right, there you go. 80. Matthew Monteleone out of Seton Hall Prep, the class of 22 rising junior. Lets that one rip. From the left-handed side, we'll see him probably on the mound again today. Again, they're two-way players. 6 foot, 178 pounds. Monteleone carries a 4.0 GPA.
That familiar voice was that of TJ Hunt.
Oh, TJ's bringing him out. Nice.
So again, there's a stalker radar gun behind the fielder, and then they're calling in the reading of the gun over the air, tied into our audio.
84.
84 out of Monteleone. Number 84. Speaking of number 84, that's who's up to take some throws and some grounders. And that is Cooper Athey out of Notre Dame High School. 6 foot, 180 pounds. Getting after it.
Okay.
$78.
78 for Athey. Now number 89 in gray. That's
Logan
Logan
Musey.
Musey. Yep. Musey out of Millville High School, Millville, New Jersey. Standing at 6 foot 3, 195. Good size.
Yeah, so his family has one of the coolest gyms you'll ever see right in their house. This dude is an absolute beast. His older brother, Garrett, now at Goldie Beacom. But Musey, he is really something special. So, can't wait to see the phone ring even more for him. But he's a kid that brings it every which way. And at 6'3", 195 pounds, I'm telling you, there's still more he's going to put on that frame.
90.
90.
Need I say more? Kid has an absolute cannon. So we'll be seeing him on the hill too. All right. Well, that was a quick
Quick outfield work as we move to
the
the catchers.
So it's going to take a minute or two. We're going to get rid of the screens and give you a whole different view. So stay tuned for that, and we're going to step aside for just a sec. Hudak. All right, first catcher is Ryan Hudak. Got one frame pitch, and then we'll have 4 going down the second base. Yeah, Charles, hit that zoom. All right, Hudak it is. We'll have a velo reading for you. Okay. It's going to bring up Sharif Wilkinson. All right, Sharif Wilkinson, his first throwdown. Good job out of the crouch. Gonna bring up Vineland's Ethan Evans, the junior. Nice job, quick release. And again, all the pop times will be posted on the PBR profile.
70.
And I always joke with TJ Hunt that it seems like we get a lot of catchers that tend to pop up, no pun intended, really like out of nowhere. Some of the events, and certainly with this indoor and the amount of arms that are at this event, it's kind of nice to have so many with you.
73.
It's Brian Lavalio out of Montville, rising junior, 2022. Got the two-piece, always fun when you got to throw down to second base a couple times in a row. And I guess that's Lavaglio. $55. And this is a kid that he's not going to need an introduction for too much longer. So
71.
that was the last catcher there. We got Wyatt Hoffman now out of Eastern Regional. Absolutely put on a hitting display.
He sure did.
I mean, again, if that baseball had anything sharp on it, we would have all been in trouble because he was hitting the ball hard enough that it would have brought this place down. All right.
81.
59.
Number 59 is Cole Campbell.
Yes, we talked about Campbell. So he ran 6.7, I think it was, in his 60. But he's also going to be catching the flamethrower in Chase Petty. So talk about a guy that can handle high velo for the Mainland Mustangs. Campbell's going to have his hands full.
He can also handle the classroom, too, at 4.56 GPA.
Whew. Yeah, nice accurate throw right there. Good news is when you're catching a guy throwing as hard as he does, you're going to have plenty of time to try to throw. Whoopi Stiller's 82 velo to go on top of it. So, we've seen him in the high 90s of the exit velo with the bat. Seen him at 82 with his arm.
82.
71 is our catcher.
71, which would be 71 Gray, Ryan Beauregard.
Might have the coolest name in the whole. Yeah, I mean.
Very cool. At Scotch Plains Fanwood High School. A 3.8 GPA.
Nice throw
Nice
right on the
shoot.
mark right there. 74 miles an hour throwing velo.
75 White is Christian Cavagnero. 5'10", 175-pound rising junior.
74.
Yeah, Ramapo, always one of those ones that I feel like always high on the radar, deep program, tend to regenerate, as I like to say. And, he's another one, class of 2022. Going to have a good opportunity for a Ramapo squad. Okay, so 83 gray.
83 gray.
Mulholland. Yeah.
Well, Billy Mulholland. The Pascack Hills. 6'1", 220 pounds. Mulholland has a 3.7 GPA. Big stable of catchers today.
$86 white.
86 white. That would be Bobby Woodward.
Nice shoot here by Woodward.
I believe this is 86 gray stepping up, and that would be Joseph Agar out of Westwood High School. 5'11", 165.
A good pick out
Yeah,
there.
real nice job. I was going to say the same thing. Real nice.
Look at Agar go right across the plate, dude. I love it. Staying low, not coming all the way up in his throw. Yeah. That's what you want, man. 91.
91 white. Chris Smith. Chris Smith.
Dude, this guy was angry.
Ooh, he was.
I mean, I think he's leader in the clubhouse. A class of 2022, a junior, 99.
99 exit velo.
Oh, Lord. Yeah,
And that wasn't one. It was consistently around 97.
well,
A couple 98s. I mean,
he's
yeah.
one of the guys today standing out that may prevent TJ Hunt from being able to rent this place again because they're going to put holes in the big dome. You know, Smith does everything angry in a good way. He wasn't even angry when he was running.
93 white. Jack Canizaro out of Don Bosco Prep.
Canizaro, another catcher with a power pop in his bat. He was living in the 90s for his pretty consistently his whole entire round the bat. And look at the size of this guy. It's saying he's 6 foot 195.
Looks bigger than that. Yeah,
he does.
Definitely does. Maybe they stopped measuring on the back of the door in the closet in the bedroom.
Look at that.
He's
Right
got
on
a
the
big
money,
guy.
dude. Dude, that was a money throw. Look at this guy.
Hello.
Oh, from his knees. Oh, sure.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Why not?
With your bad self.
Just go right ahead.
77.
Nice work by Canizaro.
All right, 90. I think we're still good. Santiago.
Akash Santiago. Toms River East. 6 foot 170 pounds. Got a 3.8 GPA. .95 gray, and that would be number 81. I apologize.
Yeah, he had a 7.1460, and he weighing in at 190 pounds. As early on, we had him on a diet when he was running. So good news is he put it back on in the event. Now he's 190 again. But, got really good size. A guy that, again, going to continue to add to his frame as a junior. And nice job, right on the money with his throws.
Also gets it done in the classroom with a 4.0 GPA.
Huh? Right there.
Woo.
Good hose.
And it looks like last but certainly not least, that is, looks like a number 99.
It's your boy.
75.
Is this Bakunis?
Bakunis, South Plainfield High School, 6'1", 230 pounds. A 3.38 GPA for Bakunis.
I've said it before. I'm always impressed with these athletes that TJ Hunt finds. Like, I don't know what these kids eat or where they grow up, but, man, he has a PBR event, and they all show up, and I suddenly feel even smaller. All right. That's the catchers.
I feel like I'm around royalty with TJ Hunt, you know what I mean? It's like,
And we are going to break away. It's about a 10 to 15-minute setup. We're headed to pitching.
Yep.
So, lo and behold, we're moving right along. So, we're going to leave the screen running, but don't get alarmed as we hopefully don't give you motion sickness.
yeah, I was going to say, hopefully you don't get dizzy.
All right, stand back and stand by, everybody. We'll be back.
Stand back from the screen. Oh, hello. Did you hear that?
Look away.
Heard that from here. You heard that? I did. That was my foot, though.
No.
All right, I apologize. We are back. We still have infielders at work. Get some work in. Looks like about 4 or 5. Actually less. It looks like 3. We may have some first basemen as well. So we're going to get ready to get after it in just a couple of seconds. As TJ Hunt informed us that we were remiss on our part. We'll take the blame once again.
We're all good. Well, TJ Hunt does a lot of things fast.
We got number 98, and it looks like that might be, is that Alex Marino?
I don't, TJ, we don't have that.
No, it can't be.
Hold on. All right, so we got a couple warm-ups going on. We're going to give you our secondary camera in just a second here.
That's a lot of seconds.
Yeah, well, it is.
Secondary camera in seconds.
Yeah, so we are ready. This is a 98 gray, so it's going to be Alex Marino.
Alex
I
Marino.
believe.
If it's third base, is it Vincent LaCour?
Nope, that's Alex Marino.
Alex
for sure.
Marino.
It's wearing a Scanzano combat hat.
Ah.
Coach Scanzano just sent you a message. Don't get it
He
wrong,
did.
buddy.
All right,
We're ready to go here.
Right off the bat, showing some good footwork, good glove work. Moving well laterally.
So 74 on the throwing velo.
Marino finish up with the slow roller. Now number 77.
77 gray.
That is Andrew Goldan at Awakchung Hills High School.
Yeah, Gold Dan, man, he was another guy. Talk
Mhm.
about crushing the ball in BP.
Ooh,
Oh,
he's got.
he's angry. I like it.
I can't wait to hear his velo. Oh, hello. I wouldn't want to be the first baseman right now.
No, look at. Man, I hear they call him Elton John.
Why, Rocket Man?
90.
90. There
Yeah,
you go.
Why? Because he's the Rocket Man. Right
He
on
is the
cue.
Rocket Man. Look at that. Rocket Man.
Please don't sing. You're gonna ruin this poor kid's video singing.
Whew.
But man,
Hello.
yeah, dude, he's singing all right. He's making that ball sing. 43.
White 43.
Matthew Thomas. Yep, Matthew Thomas at Maple Shade High School. 3.31 GPA, stands at 5'9", 160.
Good footwork
Smooth.
here
Yep,
by
I was gonna-
Thomas,
yep.
man, silky.
Yeah, I like it. Picking it.
Yeah, it's always most challenging
Be getting
play
nice and
in
low.
these showcases, that forced backhand, but he did it real well.
82.
Let's pivot
Good.
here.
Nice work by Matthew Thomas. I believe we only have, what, 1 or 2 first basemen left.
All right, be quick on this one. 70 Gray.
70 Gray. Jacob Wilson.
Yippers.
Jacob Wilson at 5'10", 185 pounds. Class of 22 from Randolph High School. Just in case we didn't give his GPA last time, he's got a 4.2 GPA.
Bay 70.
Wilson letting it fly across the diamond.
TJ, you're going to have a velo board on this side so we can pick it up in the shot? Or no?
We're not going behind pitchers now with the video?
No, we are. I'm just saying.
All right, number 98.
Gray 98.
I believe that's Alex Marino. Alex Marino.
Last velo was 60.
98, Alex Marino. We also saw a little work at third base. There's Alex Marino.
72.
And Marino finishes up at 72, and that will do it, finally, for the defensive portion. We will be moving to pitching after about 15-minute break, right?
About that, we're going to leave the stream running.
Yep.
But again, caution you on the motion sickness piece as we move around some of the cameras. But we'll be back from Iron Peak in just a little bit here on PBR New Jersey's Upper Class Invite.
About 10, 15, and then we'll go pitcher bullpen. Okay, what are they doing? They're simply just
All right, we're back here in Hillsborough, New Jersey at Iron Peak Sports Complex. It's now the pitching segment of this showcase. Got two pitchers on the mound. We're going to run two simultaneously. It looks like number 43, White, which is Matthew Thomas. And I need to get a number, the young man in gray. Still calibrating the analytics here.
Yeah, so interesting dynamics. You're going to have kind of, we'll call it the dueling pitchers. You have velo boards that are kind of right up in your screen. So pitching tunnel where Thomas is, you see that lane, there's a black velo board. And then to the right, kind of see that there's another black velo board there. It's leaning up against the Tupperware container, I guess you want to call it?
Yeah, sure.
It's a prop. It's a prop.
All right, it's a prop. All right. Louis Mosca is the other pitcher in gray. And Matthew Thomas.
I think that was Mulholland, actually. He's kind of a jack of all trades.
Oh, so, okay. I had Mosca as a right-handed pitcher. That's why I thought it was him.
We can double check.
Yep. Hey, guys. That's Mulholland, right? Is that Mulholland or Mosca? Mulholland. All right. So we have corrected that. It is Mulholland. There's any bloodlines to Terry Mulholland, the former Philly pitcher.
Who would know?
You never know. Mulholland at 6'1", 220 pounds, out of Pascack Hills, carrying a 3.7 GPA. And number 43, Matthew Thomas, 5'9", 160.
All right, so again, for everybody watching at home, all player profiles will be uploaded with the TrackMan data. So what you're going to see with this pitching is a nice coach's view for what's going on. So you'll see most of the mechanics in the velo, but the reality of it is there's more camera angles that are being recorded because we're only able to show you as much information as can on one screen.
Yep.
So every player, again, will have their TrackMan data loaded in to their player profile within about 2 weeks usually after the conclusion of the event. So
No pressure, TJ.
yeah, you know, it happens sometimes. But so things will kind of move fast and furious. From the bullpen standpoint, every pitcher's throwing. How many balls? 14 pitches. Okay. All right, so it'll probably be somewhere on that 13, 14 pitch bullpen. So it's a bit of a unique dynamic as well for these guys. But I kind of actually enjoy the fact that you got two going at once because, you know, competition breeds competition.
Sure does.
You know, you want to kind of elevate your game. So
I'm still trying to catch up to you.
oh well, I'll tell you.
You're so special.
I don't move as fast these days, so that shouldn't take too long for it to catch up. And appreciate everybody hanging in there. But again, we're taking the time, making sure all the equipment is calibrated. So when all of the pitcher profiles are loaded, they are complete. You don't rush that part of the dynamic. I mean, the whole purpose of signing up for this marquee event and being included and invited is so the college coaches, when they go into the PBR profile, which we don't even really talk about that enough. I mean, the fact of the matter is it is a library of information.
Sure
and what
is.
it also does is, and we've talked to TJ about this, you know, over the years, it creates a resume. So a lot of these faces that we've seen them for multiple events. We've seen them, you know, as early, some of them as they're freshmen and the like, and now you got juniors and seniors. It tells a story, right? So you look back 2 or 3 years, you see growth, you see strength, you kind of see that progression, and that's what we're looking for because right now the game is about projectability. What's the player going to look like in 2 years, 3 years? So this is why it's so important, especially for those that might still have either younger siblings or family members. You want to make sure that you get on the right plan when it comes to participating in the PBR events really as soon as that, you know, 8th grade freshman year now, because you're looking to build a resume.
All right. And clear, you're building that resume to get seen, be seen, hashtag be seen here by PBR. Get you to the next step.
Yeah.
It's obviously college and a good education. And who knows after that?
Yeah, so it's funny. It's a common bond. So the technology that we've been able to share kind of enhances the overall event experience kind of in the moment. What we've seen a lot of is coaches gain interest based off of some of their first views and you know, seeing things in real time. We try to present things in a capacity that prevents them from ever having to look down, right? So that's why we have the player names that are on the screen, and we have a lot of the data points information so they can kind of just focus on what they see, get the chance to go back, view it again. Then 2 weeks after the event, when the real data comes out and it gets a heck of a lot more granular, there's a lot of pieces that they can tie together. So, you know, it's why PBR stands out amongst the crowd in a lot of these choices when it comes to putting yourself on the map from a recruitment experience. So the cool part is this is going to be a challenge for us because we get to kind of dance around some of these graphics because we're going to have two players in tandem. I mean, it's not synchronized swimming, but dare we say synchronized pitching?
Are they going to alternate pitches, you think, or is it going to? No, they're going to go at the same time.
We're just going to go.
All right.
So, you know.
So maybe we'll talk it through while we're right here live. Is it maybe I take the left side of the screen, you take the right?
Sure.
Are you sure you want to go back and forth? Or that's fine with you. Whatever you want to do.
Well, it should be interesting. And our associate, Chris Losey, I guess he's too worried about
how he looked on
his
camera.
own basketball game
and how he looked on
broadcast
camera.
as opposed to not understanding we're on air still.
Well, you know, hey, that happens with Chris Losey. He got the I think he got the COVID-20 though.
Oh, Lord, love a duck. That's great.
Picked up a couple.
So we're about 2 minutes away from go time. According to TJ. So, again, just making sure that everything is calibrated. Right now, it appears that it is. gave us an opportunity to change up some of the power supplies and some of our equipment. As this is quite the long day of baseball, but man, has it been packed with some really good talent. We've seen some.
It's been entertaining. I mean, gosh, you've seen some 99 exit velo. I mean,
99 exit velo, 6'6", 60s. Seen some guys throwing. We had, I think it was Logan Busey with a 90-mile-an-hour throwing velo.
Yep. Infield velo, yep.
An angry Chris Smith, catcher behind the plate, so he'll be catching a couple pens too. And I think it is go time.
All right.
I don't see TJ Hunt doing like a Michael Buffer, like, let's get ready to pitch. I don't see that happening, but I do see the thumbs up.
We're ready to giddy up. Hey,
Yeah.
by the way, let's not take anything with the catchers. I know you talked about them from the throwing standpoint, but what about some of the speeds we saw?
Yeah,
Some of those 60 times. Pretty impressive for guys that size. We're ready to giddy up. Here we go.
All right. So on the left lane,
Matthew Thomas. And right lane,
Billy Mulholland, man of many talents. We've seen Mulholland behind the plate. We've seen him at third. Now we've seen him at first, and now on the mound. Just doing a prop adjustment.
all right. It was more for a visual.
Again, these guys are getting ready to go, and TJ Hunt on his Peloton making the power work. As he's a ride around the building here. Again, that's one of the challenges. It's funny, we always talk about live streaming. It's like you gotta live in the moment. But a lot of these events, they get the benefit of being able to, take their time, move from one station to the other. But when you have a bunch of people watching at home, you kind of see everybody running around here in a scurry to try to keep things on schedule. But it looks like both guys are trying to stay loose right now. And it's funny, man. The TrackMan system that they're recording all this data on, you legitimately can't move the tripod it sits on like more than an inch to make sure that
we've
it's
seen it. Yeah, I know.
right on point. And it'll tell you as soon as it's off calibration, it'll give you an alert. Things will kind of slow down and stop, and we'll make an adjustment if we have to. But it's amazing. And again, a bit of a PBR exclusive. You're not going to find too many TrackMan systems around. And we see another group of pitchers staying loose out in the outfield, doing a little bit of light jogging, something you're not familiar with. Unless it's to the dinner table, of course.
Usually to the dinner table or to the refrigerator.
Not necessarily in that order.
No. I'm on the Chris Losey exercise program.
Oh, is that what that is?
Just
It
run to
all,
the
it
dinner
all
table.
adds up. And this segment of the show is brought to you by Inspire Health, checking your blood pressure when you need to make sure you're still in the game.
And by Metrobolol.
It's all in good fun, man.
You want to slow the heart rate down and bring your blood pressure down. Try metropolol.
All right. So Billy Mulholland, he steps back off the mound. Looks like Matthew Thomas has a few more pitches, and
Looks like number 45. Which is Brian Maldonado. Maldonado using those strong legs to produce a lot of power in that arm.
yeah, Maldonado, quite the pitcher's build there.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a big lower half.
You can see it's effortless as far as his whip. Using that back hip to his advantage. That power in that lower body.
Again, each pitcher throwing somewhere between 13 and 14 pitches here for their pens.
I got the lefty Matthew Monteleone stepping on the mound from the other side.
Okay, just double checking. Okay, Monteleone it is.
Oh, wait, could that be?
I thought that was Wilson,
Jacob
maybe?
Wilson. Let me see. They're both lefties.
Pitcher?
Yeah,
That's
they're
Wilson.
both lefties.
That's Wilson.
Yeah, it is Wilson. You're right. Yes, sir. He was at first base as well.
Yeah.
Yep. That's all right. He didn't step up there yet. He's warming up. Maldonado the way through reminded me a little bit of Roger Clemens. That power, that physique.
Yeah, it's a good call.
Guess what? Now we got Matthew Monteleone. I was.
Okay,
I'm clairvoyant.
You are.
I'm clairvoyant.
You are.
There you go. There he is. So the two lefties, 270s, Jacob
right.
Wilson and Matthew Monteleone.
you got?
Okay.
This is going to be a practice mound.
Okay.
Go full live with this camera right now.
Okay.
This
Okay.
one is going to be off. We got to figure out what's going on.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So just a heads up, we're going to be changing up some shots. So the mound on the right-hand side is going to be a live mound. Got some technical issues on the left, so we're going to shy it away from the left. So right now, Jacob Wilson is on the hill. However, it'll give us an opportunity to showcase Mr. Monteleone. So stand by here.
Good frame on Monteleone at 6 foot 178. As you like to say, the projectable frame.
Yes.
And once again, all the data points are being fed through PBR, so unfortunately we do not see the data points at this point. We might be able to soon. But they are being recorded. Will be uploaded into the player profile. Again, Matthew Monteleone, 6 foot 178 at a Seton Hall prep. He's an outfielder and a left-handed pitcher. Again, good projectable measurables at this point, 6 foot 178. All right, that was Matthew Monteleone. Now Jacob Wilson will move on to the mound. And I think I'm going to double-click Mr. Wilson's name. So Jacob Wilson now on the mound. As you can see from our shot here, what an impressive facility as you watch Jacob Wilson get his bullpen session in. But just an amazing facility here. Oh, nice pitch by Wilson. Like it. Once again, we are here at Iron Peak Sports and Events Complex in Hillsborough, New Jersey for the preseason Upperclass Invite Showcase brought to you by PBR New Jersey and BFA Sports. Or I should say in partnership with BFA Sports, because we're here to bring you the live streaming coverage. Again, I like to say the whipped cream on the apple pie, because the apple pie is PBR. We're just here to provide the whipped cream as another lens for the coaches to see live action. All the data points will be uploaded, as my partner and brother from another, Doug Stasic, mentioned. The PBR should have all the data points uploaded into each profile in a couple of weeks. All right, that was Jacob Wilson. This looks like it might be Matthew Thomas. Thomas showing a little bit of velo out of that right arm of his. That ball jumping out of his right hand. Again, Matthew Thomas at a Maple Shade High School, 5'9", 160. Yeah, Thomas staying consistent, pounding his zone.
Yeah, so just so everybody knows, the one TrackMan system on the one mound, it's offline. So in order to make sure that all the data is accurate, TJ decided to take it down. So we're going a little long here with the pitching for sure, but most importantly here for the the kids, and he wants to make sure that it's right, and that's exactly what he's doing. And it's one of the things that I admire about the guy the most. He'll tell the kids all day long, we're going to get this right, and we'll take the time that it needs, and that's what he's doing right now. So, hopefully we'll have a second TrackMan back up, but in the event we don't, right now we have a warm-up pen off to the left, and we're going live here right in front of you. So, again,
and as we don't have the data points actually shown up on the screen, the data points are being
They're being recorded.
They're being recorded.
They're going to be loaded onto the
Yep.
PBR profile.
Yep. I mentioned that while you were away.
All good in the Hollywood.
It was showing up at the bottom of the screen. Did you see that? All right, we have a new pitcher on the mound. That's number 77, Andrew Goldan out of Wakchung Hills. Goldan staying at 5'11", 170. Carries a 3.5 GPA. There we go. Made a quick adjustment on our lens. We do apologize for that, ladies and gentlemen. Bring back the crystal clear picture you expect to see. Nice pitch at the knees by Goldan on that last offering. Woo! Brought it that time. A little extra.
That's a low light setting. And it actually looks really good. It's pretty good.
Goldan showing all of his repertoire, coming back with a breaking pitch. Now a fastball again.
Top velo for Goldan, 90.
It sure seemed like he was getting up there around 90 miles an hour, and he just heard from my brother from another, Doug Stasic, getting some of the data points off a TrackMan. He reared back on that one again. Let's see if he gets Gets over 90. That was his last pitch. Number 84 is about to step onto the mound, and that is, should be Ashley Cooper. Athey, I should say. Yeah, it's a long day. Cooper Athey, the left-handed pitcher out of Notre Dame. Stands at 6 foot 180. Again, nice projectable frame. Has a 3.4 GPA. Again, this is Cooper Athey. The patriotic socks on. Gotta love it. Hey, Doug. What was it? No, I didn't hear it. What was that number you said? You said a number on it. 76. So far for Cooper Athey.
Breaking pitch, 59. Breaking, 59. I think that's 65. 65.
Some movement on that last pitch by Cooper Athey. Does a nice job of hiding the baseball. Keeps it behind him as long as he possibly can. See where he positions his hands.
Breaking, 66.
Again, 66 miles an hour on the breaking pitch by Cooper Athey.
Finishes up with 78.
78 miles an hour as he finishes up. Yeah, gotcha. Logan Busey Now on the mound out of Millville, New Jersey, Millville High School. Class of 21, rising senior, standing at 6'3", 195.
85.
His first pitch at 85 miles an hour. Good way to get out of the gates. I'm sure he's going to climb the ladder. We want to talk about a projectable frame here. 6'3", 195. Thought maybe we were being evacuated there for a second there, Charles.
74, all speed. Breaking 72.
Again, Logan Musey, part of that Millville Thunderbolts team down in Millville, where the one Mike Trout came from. I believe this is Alex Marino. Yep. So I clicked on this, I got it down here, but I can't get it over here. I did cut. I didn't do it. Just take it off? Oh no. There's Alex Marino over there, but that's Logan Musey. All right, there it is. Alex Marino's graphic at 5'11", 185. Class of 22 rising junior at a Notre Dame high school. Marino is a first baseman and a right-handed pitcher. And if any of you are just joining us, we are BFA Sports, bringing you the PBR New Jersey preseason underclassmen invite showcase. We are here at Iron Peak Sports and Events Complex in Hillsborough, New Jersey, as I said. And a new pitcher on the mound is number 3. That's Nico Logothaitis at Ramapo High School, class of 22, rising junior. Stands at 5'7", 148 pounds. He is a pitcher only. As you can see, he's a right-handed pitcher. As his primary and secondary positions. That one look at some velo.
84, 84.
Let's see if he can climb the ladder a little bit on that fastball. Ooh, look at that breaking pitch. Oh, a little late bite to it.
69.
16-mile-an-hour differential. 69, as you heard on the breaking pitch. Nice spot, right at the knees.
Curveball. Seven four. 8-5. 8-5.
Chris Losey, if you're watching live at home, we know you're calling, but we're busy working. As we're resetting the mound here, it looks like we got to make some changes, and we got number 6 coming up. That would be Dylan Oliver at Ocean City High School. Class of 22 rising junior. 5'7", 155. Oliver is a left-handed pitcher and an outfielder. Just want to remind everybody who's watching.
79, fastball. 79, fastball.
This is my partner reminded me to mention to everybody, and then he comes out with 79 with a fastball from Dylan Oliver. But we're working with one mound. So we have a pitching mound on the left-hand side. What you cannot see is the warm-up mound. The mound you're watching now with
67.
67 on the breaking ball with Dylan Oliver on the mound is the live mound, with all the data points and metrics and all that information that'll be funneled up or funneled down, however you want to say,
72.
into Dylan Oliver's profile on PBR, which will be finalized and inputted by 2 weeks. We give that 2-week window. We give TJ Hunt benefit of the doubt. He'll get that information, all those data points in. Again, we are only here to provide you a window. Again, as I like to say, either the cherry on top of the sundae or the whipped cream on the apple pie.
78.
And 78 for Dylan Oliver. Ooh, nice breaking ball. That's filthy.
66.
So we're talking 12, 14 mile an hour differential in between the breaking ball. And that breaking ball is breaking. It's nasty. As we like to say, it's filthy.
7-1. 7-1. Seven nine, fastball.
Clean what up? Tell Harry, what am I supposed to clean up? Number 22 in gray, I believe that would be Nico DeGrazio at Marshtown Beard High School. Again, he's a class of 22 rising junior, standing at 5'8", 160 pounds, carries a 3.5 GPA. First pitch was 83 miles an hour at DeGrazio. We've seen this young man a couple times, I believe, over the summertime.
3-8-3.
There's the official call, 83.
7-5. 7-5.
I like to know what Harry Rodriguez would like me to clean up. I don't even know what he wants me to clean up, but he wants me to clean up something. I'm not cleaning up heavy hitters, I can tell you that. Down there in Pittsgrove Township, New Jersey.
7-6. 7-6.
So as I peek over my brother's phone, I see he does better.
8-3.
He's going to order me a pizza. Gee, thanks, Harry. That pizza I never got at your place.
7-3. 7-3.
Grazio changing up speeds nicely. Grazio staying right around that 83-mile-an-hour mark. Does a nice bullpen session for him. Got a big man stepping in the mound now. As you did a double take. Number 43. Boy, I'll try my best here. Yatharth Kaushik. 6'8", 225 pounds.
8-4. 8-4.
Comes out of the gate at 84 miles an hour out of St. Joe's Metuchen. Class of 22 rising junior. Kaushik is a right-handed pitcher and a first baseman.
8-4. 8-4.
Staying consistent at 84 miles an hour with his fastball. But with this size and this frame, there's definitely more to bring. There's no
6-5.
6'8", 225 pounds. Minka.
8-0. 8-3. 8-4. 8-3.
So Kaushik staying consistent around 83, 84 miles an hour with his fastball. Ooh, look at pulled the string on that one.
6-7. 6-7. 6-7.
Nice 16-mile-an-hour differential he's working with here. Between his breaking ball and his fastball. Again, the projectability is all there.
8-2. 8-2.
He tops out at 86 miles an hour. Number 44. Caden DeSadio, or DeSado, out of Woodstown. Stands at 5'10", 160 pounds. Class of 22 rising junior. Again, goes to Woodstown High School and has a 3.86 GPA. Mile-an-hour breaking ball. All right, just to let everybody know who's watching live, the second mound will now become live, and they'll be running simultaneously. The pitchers will be running simultaneously on each mound. We'll bring you a split screen once we finish up with DeSado. I want to say DeSadio. Hopefully I got it right one of the two times.
One.
81 miles an hour.
8-1. 8-2. 6-4.
Nice breaking pitch.
6-2.
Yeah. 6-2. So that's a 19-mile-an-hour differential between the fastball and the breaking ball. Actually, 20. So got to 82 miles an hour, topping out. Hit the brakes on that last breaking ball.
8-2.
All right, there you go. So 82-mile-an-hour fastball and a 62-mile-an-hour breaking ball.
We're good. We're going to go back. Charles, we're good. We're going to go back to 2 miles.
All right, number 45 on the right in the white is Blake Weinstein. Or Weinstein. At Cherokee High School, standing at 5'9", 160 pounds. Has a 2.84 GPA. Blake Weinstein.
All right, and it looks like we got one of the velo boards now back up.
On the mound on the left is number 73.
No, we just lost. No, we just lost the camera. No. All right, so Chase Rieger is going to step up on the hill in lane 1. It's on your left. Blake Weinstein still on the hill to your right. Looks like we got the velo boards up now too. So after some technical challenges, back up to full speed here. No pun intended. So the pride of Woodstown and a heavy hitter
No.
on a Harry Rodriguez's own, Chase Rieger.
Chase Rieger.
Yeah, one of my favorite kids to watch play the game, man. Pound for pound, by far, one of the best, and definitely South Jersey, and put him right up there with anybody in the state.
Tenacity. Where did we see him? We saw him at Monmouth? First, is that, no.
No, I saw him out in Augusta. Throwing flames out in right field. That's the thing, too. The kid can absolutely fly. Covers a lot of ground. Great first step instincts. Sets himself up well to know what we're trying to accomplish.
Two southpaws on the mound.
Yeah, that's interesting how that played out. All right. So Blake Weinstein finishing off with an 80-mile-an-hour pitch there. So Al brings up 74 Gray.
74 Gray. John Regas out of Boonton. Yep, must be. John Regas out of Boonton High School. Class of 22 rising juniors at 5'11", 147 pounds. Carries a 4.0 GPA. And I did not mention Chase Rieger at Woodstown.
I did, actually.
You did say he was 3.75 GPA?
Oh, that I didn't know. No.
Yes, 3.75 GPA.
No surprise. Kid's a stud. '83 Gray.
83 Gray. That must be Louis Mosca.
Indeed.
Mosca at Old Tappan High School. Class of 22 rising junior. Has a 3.8 GPA. Stands at 5'11", 180 pounds. Mosca getting to 85 miles an hour in a fastball.
All right, nice pen there by John Regas.
Mosca staying right around 85 miles an hour on his fastball on the left-hand side. We have number 84, George Busnick out of Ridge High School. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Wrong one. That would be, I apologize for that. That's Joseph Correa out of Cranford. Staying at 6'2", 170 pounds. Again, Joseph Correa out of Cranford High School. 6'2", 170. One and a handful of 2021s here today. Showing his stuff. He's got a 4.25 GPA and a 1350 SAT. Getting it up there at 85 miles an hour.
Again, some good mechanics and a challenge, too, for these guys because the setup that they're in, a depth perception, can be sometimes a little bit of a unique situation. So they're in the middle of this very, very large building, and you're kind of throwing a catcher out there on an island. But seeing a lot of good control, a lot of good mechanics. I'm looking at Correa. And he's not overthrowing. Focusing on command, which is really good. Moving the ball around the zone. Nice breaking pitch at 73.
Yeah. Mosca did a real nice job as well. Stayed right around 85 miles an hour on his fastball, so very consistent. Good movement on his breaking pitches. We got a new pitcher on the left-handed mound, or left-sided mound, and that's number 64. Number 64, Ethan Schaub at Haddon Township. Class of 21 rising senior is 6 foot, 175 pounds. Carries a 3.52 GPA and a 1,000 SAT.
And looking at Correa, nice job. Kind of whippy, good tall frame, using it all coming off the mound. Now Schaub getting into a 3/4 delivery across his body. Can't undervalue deception, especially when you have the ability to hide the ball from the pitcher's view. He's doing it pretty good.
Ray getting up to 86.
86.
Finishing up. Nice job.
Connor Ford, another southpaw on the call mound number 2.
That's good. Call it the mound or two. I was calling it right-handed mound.
Yeah, you got
But
two,
then it
two
didn't sound
lefties
right.
throwing. You say it
Yeah.
on the right. It's
Yeah,
just so all over the place. And there's such a premium on left-handed pitchers. So to see a couple guys that have probably been flying on the radar, like Schaub, good mixes there, good command of his stuff. He can definitely contribute to many a staffs.
Getting good size, and Connor Ford at 6'2", 190 pounds. And number 89 is now on the, what is that, mound one.
Mound one it is.
And that's probably Anthony Scarlatta.
Yeah, the guy that we've been we've given him a lot of credit actually earlier today.
Yeah, we did. A new pitcher on mound number 2 is number 91. And that must be Aiden Rumain out of Immaculata. So Scarlatta on mound 1 out of Bridgewater Raritan. Carries a 4.02 GPA. Again, standing at 6 foot, 187 pounds. On mound number 2, number 91, Aiden Rumain at Immaculata. Stands at 6 foot, 165. He carries a 3.8 GPA. Scarlatta getting at the mid-80s at 85 miles an hour.
It's funny. I love watching what's going on the sidelines too, because these guys are all trying to time when's the right time to get loose and get warm, so that way when you get up to throw your pen, you feel 100% ready to go.
Breaking pitch by Remain.
What that was there, buddy? It's just I'm looking at a guy like Scarlatta too. It just reminds you of how tough it's been on some of these guys. First you saw it happen with even the 2020 recruiting class. People thought it was bad because they missed their senior year, but really it impacts the 2021s even more, because that marquee kind of June year, you still kind of maybe don't get to show your stuff. So that's why we're still seeing some really quality pitchers like Scarlatta out there on the board. So this is an event he'll benefit from, and nice outing by him,
nice
finishing
job.
at 85.
Yep. Real nice job by him. Big lefty on the mound. Holden DeYoung at a St. Augustine Prep. 6'1", 150.
It's actually DeJong.
DeJong, thank you.
My pleasure.
God bless you. 3.9 GPA, 29 ACT, and a 1310 SAT.
Have yourself an academic resume. Holy cow.
Again, like the lanky frame. A lot of length. And on mound number 1 is number 22, 92. Long day. I saw a 9, I called it a 22. Alex Smith out of Scotch Plains, Fanwood. Standing at 6 foot 165. As Holden DeJong is holding his own over there on the mound number 2. Again, coming out of the left-handed side. Getting up to 83 miles an hour with his fastball. DeJong reaching back a little bit more. Finishes up at 82 miles an hour. There's Smith starts to continue to climb the ladder. Now to 84 miles an hour with his fastball. And then throws a 63 mile an hour breaking ball. It's a nice 19 mile an hour differential. Pulled the string on that one. Goes down to 62. Again, Smith continues to climb the ladder now at 85 miles an hour on his fastball. 86.
True. Get up. As coach would say, we got a perfectly good mound and nobody on it.
Yeah.
So we'll give Alex a little bit more room to
Prime
operate
time?
here. Yeah,
Some
sure.
prime time.
All right, looks like we got another arm now.
Lefty, number 99. Number 99 in gray, so that should be Ryan Jackson Morris Hills High School, standing at 5'11", 200 pounds. Class of 22 rising junior, has a 3.3 GPA. And number 97 on mound number 1, Walter Schwartz, out of St. Joseph's Metuchen High School. He's a class of 22 rising junior, standing at 6'1", 190 pounds. Schwartz has a 3.65, 3.85 GPA. I don't want to take anything away from him. As it looks like we are winding down to our final 3 pitchers, the 2 that are currently on the mound, and I believe 1 more warming up. Actually, wait, maybe 2 more. Now Schwartz starting to climb the ladder now. 85 miles an hour on his fastball.
Man, another big lefty, though. That frame. Again, I feel like he's cut himself short. Looks like he stands taller than 5'11".
He's definitely taller than 5'11". To me, I got him at 6'2".
Ooh.
And that's the end of Ryan Jackson's bullpen session. I think Walter Schwartz will be the last one.
Schwartz?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I saw I think it's a coach over there warming up. I can't tell, my eyes are bad. But he's in shorts, so I don't think he's here. I don't think he's here to showcase his stuff, and that looks like it'll do it as Schwartz finishes up with an 85-mile-an-hour fastball. Nice work by him. And I believe that'll do it here from Iron Peak Sports and Events.
All right.
As we are here finishing up the preseason Upperclass invite.
So you got Charles on the quality zoom down there.
Oh, he doesn't want to zoom up on me, does he?
Yeah, so I can't believe that the day has flashed by so quickly.
Yeah, hey, it was a great day.
Oh,
No
man.
doubt about that. I mean, we saw a lot of good arms. We saw Some great velo, exit velo off the bat, some great fielding, some really smooth footwork and glove work. So, I mean, saw a lot of good stuff today.
No, clearly. And like we talked about before, you know, the 2021s, that missing that junior campaign in the recruitment cycle, that really impacts them big time. But these type of marquee events from PBR, there's a lot of colleges out there. Dust is really kind of settled. So usually you would say, hey, it feels a little bit later in the recruitment process. But that's really not the case, not the case at all. So a lot of the teams now are just kind of figuring out this is exactly what opportunities we still have and what our needs still are. And so we're hoping that some of these diamonds in the rough get seen, as TJ Hunt always likes to say, be seen. And on the flip side,
hey, we got guys that are just jumping.
You got Coach G just walking right into the
That's perfect. And he's going to do it again. And Charles won't say anything to him.
All right, well, again, this is going to be a great event. 21s, 22s mainly today. Look out for your profiles. They'll be put up in their entirety in about 2 weeks after the conclusion of the event. And next Monday, we welcome in the underclassmen. So we're going to see some 23s and 24s, and we're going to be right back here at Iron Peak. But got to thank TJ Hunt, director of PBR New Jersey. And, again, love the fact that even when the technology didn't really kind of do what it normally does or it's capable of, he kept his cool, made sure we slowed things down. All the TrackMan profiles for the pitchers, they're all going to be uploaded before you know it. And the video camera angles are actually a little bit different than what you saw on the live stream. But, hey, man, first PBR event of 2021, and, man, we're excited.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't wait till we continue to move forward this year. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. All right, well, it looks like that's it for now, buddy.
That's it. And for BFA Sports, I'm Al Fisher.
I'm Doug Stasic.
We can't wait to see you
play ball.